Krishna kills Vyomasur. Maya the Nava was the king of demons. His son Vyoma was a close friend of Kans. He wished for the goodwill of his dear friend. So he decided to visit Vrindavan and kill Nan's son Krishna and all his Gopa friends. He took the form of a Gopa child and went to play with Krishna and his friends. They were playing a game in which some Gopas were enacting as sheep, some as thieves, and some as the owners of the sheep. The thieves would steal the sheep secretly from the owners and would hide them somewhere. Vyomasur was the thief in the game. He started stealing all the sheep Gopas one by one and put them in a cave. He even put the thief Gopas in the cave. He blocked the entrance of the cave with a heavy rock. When only a few Gopas were left, Krishna began doubting Vyomasur. Krishna secretly followed him. As soon as he put another Gopa child in the cave, Krishna caught him. Vyomasur changed into his real form, but Krishna hit him hard on his head and he died. He then removed the rock and took his friends out of the cave. Krishna kills the cow monster. When Krishna was 3 years old, he became very stubborn. He now started insisting that, like the other Gopas, he would also take his cattle for grazing in the fields along with Balrama. His family did not like this, but at last his father agreed to this and allowed him and Balrama to take the cattle for grazing. The two brothers and the Gopas took their cattle in a nearby forest. While the cattle were grazing, Krishna, Balrama, and his friends started playing. Just then, Vats, a demon of Kans, took the form of a cow and started to graze with the cattle. He had planned that he would kill Krishna as soon as he got the chance. But Krishna at once identified that he was a demon. He also informed Balrama about this. The two brothers secretly approached the demon. Vatsasur saw them and tried to attack Krishna, but Balrama hit him hard. Krishna held the cow's tail and threw it into a nearby lake. Vatsasur changed into its real form. It was badly injured and died at once. All the children were happy to be safe. They praised Krishna and Balrama for their courage and victory. Krishna and Aghasur. One day, Aghasur, the younger brother of Bakasur, took the form of a very big python. He opened his giant mouth and lay on a road in Vrindavan. He was very angry at the killing of his brother. He intended to take the revenge of his death from Krishna. When Krishna and the Gopas reached the road along with their cattle, they thought of the open mouth to be a big cave. So they fearlessly went inside. They thought that if anything went wrong, Krishna would definitely save them. But Krishna identified that it was a giant python. He shouted at the Gopas not to enter, but his voice could not be heard by them as they had already entered the giant opened mouth. To save his friends and the cattle, Krishna also went inside Aghasur's mouth. Inside his mouth, Krishna began to increase the size of his body. Aghasur started facing difficulty in breathing. Finally, Krishna's body became so big that it could not remain inside the snake's body. So Aghasur's body burst and he died. Krishna came back to his real size and moved out of the dead snake along with his friends. The Gopas thanked Krishna for saving their life. Brahma tests Krishna. One day, Lord Brahma saw that Krishna was playing with his friends and their cattle were grazing in the fields. He decided to test Krishna and stole all the grazing cows. With the help of his magic, he made the cattle sleep in a dark cave. The Gopas became worried and Krishna set out in search of the cattle. When Krishna had left, Lord Brahma stole his Gopa friends and made them sleep with the cattle. But Brahma's mischief could not be hidden from Krishna. He discovered that everything was planned by Lord Brahma. So Krishna took the form of all the hidden cows and the Gopas. For 1 year, he lived in Vrindavan in this form. 1 year of a human being is like 1 moment for the Lord. When Lord Brahma saw that the cattle and the Gopas were sleeping in the cave, but similar Gopas were playing with Krishna in Vrindavan, he was very surprised. Suddenly, all the duplicate cattle and Gopas changed into Lord Vishnu and then vanished. Brahma realized that Krishna was truly the incarnation of Lord Vishnu. He apologized to Krishna and returned all the cattle and the Gopas. After greeting Krishna, Lord Brahma returned to heaven.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.